With the holiday season comes tradition, whether it's hanging up Christmas decorations, exchanging gifts, or whatever it may be. Weaver believes creating new ones can help with the holiday blues. The hearing started off with the defense asking for a continuance because that suspect, Kenneth Dehart, wants to hire an attorney. Of course, we know he's currently being represented by the public defender's office. The state arguing that it's been 12 days since the shooting in this hearing, which was more than enough time to do so. The judge ultimately ruling that the hearing would go on today. Again, 2 Blount County Sheriff's deputies shot. They're both believed to be in stable condition. The suspect is in custody. We're standing at the corner of Main Street and Cumberland Street in downtown Morristown. I'm actually going to step out of the way so you can see the aftermath of what this fire caused. You can see crews are still working on the scene with parts of that building collapsed down on Main Street. We've been driving around since about 4 o'clock this morning. These are what most of the roads look like. And I spoke with city leaders about an hour ago. Mayor India Kincannon telling me the city is focused right now on treating those level 1 and level 2 roads. A focus on distracted driving. A new Tennessee bill looks to hand out harsher punishments for folks who don't put their phones away while they're behind the wheel. A big problem in the volunteer state. You can see where this fire happened as caution tape is still in front of the condo. Now, this all taking place just after 1 o'clock this morning when the Knoxville Police Department responded to a domestic dispute here at the Meadows condominium. Again, that was Deputy McCowan's friend, Greg Willis, and selfless. That's what you're going to get out of that story that Greg Willis told about his friend. He was a hero. He died a hero. Good morning, Tirsa and Allison. Yeah, a lot of kids are excited and a lot of teachers are excited. I'm here with a 2nd grade teacher, Melissa Church. Thanks for waking up with us.
Desperately wants to find this guy.
A hero. That's what Lexi Blair's family calls the man who they say saved her from her burning car last week after she was struck by a driver going the wrong way on I-40 East near Strawberry Plains, according to KPD.
On impact, she passed out, and when she awakened, the car was on fire, and she saw flames at her windshield. Then she tried to open the door, couldn't get the door open, so she kicked the door, and that's how she broke her ankle.
The Blairs now wanting to find the stranger they credit with saving their daughter's life.
Next thing she knew, a man came along, and he pulled her out of the burning car, and he got her out. He took literally the shirt off his back. This is his shirt. I'm going to show you the back. This is his shirt. We want to return it to him.
The hero comforting Lexi until first responders arrived.
He took his belt off. He made a tourniquet out of it. She had a huge, deep cut on her leg, and he took his belt off and put it around her leg until it stayed with her, got her away from the burning car, stayed with her until the ambulance arrived, talked to her. He said he was former military and that he had a daughter her age.
Lexi suffering from multiple broken bones.
Her sternum and many broke ribs, and then broke ankle, broke foot, and then lots of lacerations.
Though a difficult time for the family, the Blairs finding something positive out of the surrounding circumstances.
Everybody has really bent over backwards, whether family, my sister, friends, which I expect. We have a big friend network in this area. The Knoxville police, and again, the law enforcement has been outstanding. But even we're staying at a Hilton, and they've just bent over backwards to get us into a handicapped room.
As for Lexi, she wants to thank the stranger that saved her.
She said that mentally and emotionally, she's going to heal much faster if she can find him.
In Knoxville, Molly O'Brien, WATE 6 on your side.
I put this underneath. It's one of the first things I put on when I put my gear on.
This is Kenneth Bosch with Rural Metro. After serving our country, Bosch had plans of being a firefighter. However, an accident in 2021 put that into question.
Went to school for general contracting, and in December of that year, I got into a miter saw incident, and I lost my left hand.
With his childhood dream now up in the air, Bosch was unsure of the future.
What am I gonna do now? I kind of started, going down this downward spiral of like, what am I gonna do in my life? I mean, I've always wanted to be a firefighter.
Bosch, looking for some representation in the field, started researching firefighters with only one hand.
I reached out to one of them in California. He reached back out to me. You could do this. If I could do it, you could do it. The guy was born with one hand.
So he decided it was time to give it a go and chase his dream.
In reality, this job, you see everybody with two hands, and it's already a difficult job already. So to have one hand and think that I'm gonna be able to succeed was a little bit difficult for me to wrap my head around. But like I said, I wasn't gonna give up.
Graduating from the Tennessee Fire and Codes Academy this year with honors, Bosch is now part of the Rural Metro team.
I'm not gonna be the guy that's doing things that you need two hands to do. So I feel like Rural Metro understands that, and they put me in positions where I can thrive and help.
As Bosch steps into his new career, he encourages people to not be afraid to chase your dreams.
Any veteran or anybody who feels, or anybody who has a disability who feels that they cannot fulfill their dream, that's absolute nonsense. This is my dream since I was a little kid, and I'm here.
In Knoxville, Molly O'Brien, 6 on your side. It's a step up from your typical video games, combining aerial combat with esports.
It's basically taking civilian pilots and training them to fly military aircraft like an L-39 here, and putting them in air-to-air combat competition or a dogfight in the sky.
That fight in the sky is controlled by gamers on the ground.
But the pilots are paired with a gamer on the ground, and the gamer on the ground is in contact over the radio, all that good stuff, but the gamer on the ground is controlling the weapons of the jet, just like a weapons systems officer would do in a two-seat fighter jet.
The North Texas Regional Airport hosting a competition on October 6th.
Our operation department decided to go here for the airspace, for the ramp space we have to build the experience we want to offer to the attendees.
There are 20 competitions in total over 4 continents between the 6 teams.
So they fight between each other, they shoot each other, they score points, and then the planes with the most points gets the win.
Whether it's a need for speed or a love for video games, Davis believes this sport is unlike any other.
Dynamic maneuvering, air combat, it's aerobatics applied, not just a set routine.